more you reveal your pain and hardship, the more others will try to hurt you. To avoid being hurt even more, do these 10 secret Stoic things that will make you act like nothing bothers you. 1. Focus on what you can control. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, the emphasis on focusing on what one can control is paramount. This tenet teaches us to discern between what is in our power and what lies beyond it. The Stoics, like Epictetus, argued that our true power lies not in our external circumstances, but in our reactions to them. Imagine life as a play where the script is beyond your control, but your performance is entirely up to you. By directing your attention to your own actions, choices, and thoughts, you embody the Stoic ideal of focusing on the internal rather than the external. This approach encourages a sense of inner peace and effectiveness, as you are no longer wasting energy on things outside your sphere of influence. It's about understanding the serenity that comes from embracing what you can change and letting go of what you cannot. 2. Listen twice as much as you speak. The Stoic practice of listening more than speaking is rooted in the idea of seeking wisdom and understanding. The Stoics, through the teachings of philosophers like Zeno and Seneca, believed that wisdom comes from observing and listening, not just from speaking. By listening actively, we open ourselves up to new perspectives, ideas, and insights that we might otherwise miss. This practice not only enhances our understanding of the world, but also strengthens our relationships with others. Listening more and speaking less can lead to fewer misunderstandings and a deeper connection with others. In the Stoic view, every interaction is an opportunity to learn and grow, and by listening more than we speak, we make the most of these opportunities. 3. Practice objective thinking. Stoicism places a high value on seeing the world objectively, free from the cloud of personal emotion and bias. This means assessing situations based on factual evidence rather than subjective interpretations. By cultivating a mindset that looks at things as they are, you align yourself more closely with truth and reason. This detachment from personal bias and emotional reactivity is a core aspect of Stoic philosophy. It leads to clearer thinking, better decision-making, and a more rational approach to life's challenges. The Stoics believed that objective thinking was key to living a virtuous and meaningful life. Join our Stoicism community by clicking subscribe. 4. Develop indifference to external goods. The Stoic philosophy urges the cultivation of an attitude of indifference towards external goods, such as wealth, fame, and material possessions. This concept, central to Stoicism, is about finding freedom and contentment within oneself rather than in external circumstances. The Stoics argue that true happiness and power come from internal states like virtue and wisdom, not from external conditions. By developing indifference to these externalities, you inoculate yourself against the disappointments and anxieties that often accompany them. This does not mean renouncing all material possessions or pleasures, but understanding their transient nature and not allowing them to dictate your happiness. Stoicism teaches us to enjoy these external goods without becoming attached to them, recognizing that they are neither good nor bad in themselves, but our judgments about them can lead to turmoil. This principle of indifference is about striking a balance between enjoying life's pleasures while maintaining an inner detachment from them, focusing instead on cultivating virtues like self-control, courage, and justice. 5. Cultivate resilience against hardship. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of cultivating resilience in the face of life's inevitable hardships and challenges. This philosophy teaches that suffering and adversity are natural parts of the human experience, and that our response to these challenges is within our control. The Stoics saw each difficulty as an opportunity to practice and demonstrate virtues like endurance, strength, and patience. By confronting hardships head-on and learning from them, we not only become more resilient, but also gain a deeper appreciation for the impermanence and complexity of life. Stoicism encourages us to view adversity not as an obstacle, but as a training ground for character development. It teaches us to find meaning in our struggles, to use them as opportunities for personal growth, and to emerge from them stronger and more equipped to handle future challenges. This resilience is built through a combination of self-reflection, rational analysis, and the conscious cultivation of a positive attitude towards life's challenges. 6. Embrace a minimalist lifestyle. Embracing a minimalist lifestyle is a key aspect of Stoic philosophy. This approach is not just about physical decluttering, but also about simplifying one's life in a broader sense, including mental and emotional aspects. A minimalist lifestyle, according to Stoicism, involves prioritizing what's truly important and letting go of unnecessary distractions and excesses. This means focusing on essential values like virtue, personal growth, and meaningful relationships. rather than material wealth or social status. It's about finding joy and fulfillment in simple pleasures and recognizing that true contentment comes from within. By reducing reliance on external sources of happiness, you cultivate a sense of self-sufficiency and inner peace. A minimalist lifestyle also involves making conscious choices about how you spend your time and energy, dedicating them to activities that are truly meaningful and align with your core values. It's a practice of living intentionally and purposefully in accordance with Stoic principles of self-control, moderation, and focusing on what truly matters in life. 7. Exercise empathy and compassion. In the practice of Stoicism, exercising empathy and compassion is essential for living a virtuous and fulfilling life. Stoics believe in the fundamental interconnectedness of all humans and advocate for understanding and kindness towards others. This involves putting oneself in others' shoes, understanding their perspectives, and responding with compassion. Empathy in Stoicism is not just an emotional response, but a rational choice, driven by the understanding that all humans share similar struggles and aspirations. By practicing empathy, we not only enhance our relationships and contribute positively to our communities, but also cultivate inner peace and satisfaction. Compassion, according to Stoicism, is a form of practical wisdom, where we recognize the value of helping others and the role it plays in our own moral development. This practice extends beyond mere feelings of sympathy, encompassing active efforts to support and assist those in need. Exercising empathy and compassion is about recognizing our shared humanity and responding with kindness, understanding, and a willingness to help. 8. Keep a long-term perspective. Maintaining a long-term perspective is a fundamental aspect of Stoic philosophy. This approach involves focusing on enduring values and goals, rather than getting caught up in the immediacy of present circumstances or fleeting pleasures. Stoics advocate for a life guided by long-term objectives and rational principles, aligning actions with what is truly important in the grand scheme of things. This long-term perspective fosters patience, strategic thinking, and a focus on meaningful pursuits. It's about understanding the transient nature of life and aligning your actions with enduring principles and values. By adopting a long-term view, you develop resilience against temporary setbacks and maintain a sense of purpose and direction. This perspective helps in making wiser decisions, as it encourages considering the broader implications and potential long-term consequences of our actions. It's a way of living that prioritizes what is truly significant and beneficial in the long run, both for oneself and for the greater good. 9. Practice mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness and meditation, though not originally part of ancient Stoicism, align well with its principles and have become integral in its modern interpretation. These practices are crucial for achieving mental clarity, emotional stability, and inner peace. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, observing thoughts and emotions without judgment. This practice allows for greater self-awareness and control over one's reactions, in line with Stoic teachings. Meditation complements this by providing a structured way to detach from the chaos of everyday life and connect with deeper aspects of the self. It's a tool for cultivating inner tranquility, resilience, and a balanced perspective on life's challenges. These practices help in developing the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, and self-discipline, enabling a more thoughtful, composed, and intentional approach to life. 10. Accept what you cannot change. Accepting what we cannot change is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. This principle is about recognizing and embracing the limits of our control. Stoicism teaches that much of our suffering arises from trying to control or resist things that are inherently beyond our influence. By accepting these aspects of life, we free ourselves from unnecessary frustration and anxiety. This acceptance is not passive resignation, but a strategic acknowledgement of reality. It involves focusing our energy and efforts on areas where we can make a difference and letting go of fruitless struggles against the inevitable. This principle encourages a sense of serenity and empowerment as we learn to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and composure. Acceptance, according to Stoicism, is a form of wisdom. It is understanding the nature of things and living in harmony with it, rather than in opposition. It's about finding peace in the understanding that while we can't control everything, we can control our attitudes, choices, and responses. My Stoics, good luck, subscribe, and I can't wait to talk to you in the next video. Stay hard.